everyone, and welcome back once again for another Rocket Lab Saturday here with Stock Trek Girl. Now, what I want to talk to you about is how Rocket Lab is so much more than Rocket Lab. For instance, this upcoming Artemis mission that is taking place on Monday, August 29th is going to be phenomenal, and Rocket Lab was a part of making it happen. That would be Stock Trek Girl Jr., Jhansi. Let me go ahead and let her in. I don't know how many of y'all remember Jhansi, but I can say she's gotten to be quite a big girl. Yes, she has. She has grown to be big, and she is a handful. As you can see, I can barely carry her anymore. But she is the official mascot of the Stock Trek channel, so I wanted you to see her yet again, as she has gotten a lot bigger from the puppy that I introduced to you about a few months ago. So this is Jhansi, and she just wants to say hello and to live long and prosper. Well, here we go, folks. Rocket Lab is going to the moon again. Their first mission, they went with their lunar CAPSTONE mission, right? Now this second mission, some of you might not know this, but they are kind of going on board via their space systems. By way of their solar cells, they will be returning to the moon on the Orion spacecraft via the Artemis mission through NASA. So there are many ways that Rocket Lab can go to the moon, and it's via their space systems, not just via their photon, okay? So while their photon can go ahead and help bolster and carry things deep into space, their solar cells can help generate and power the spacecraft that are on their way to the moon. So this is super exciting. Rocket Lab going to the moon not once, but twice in 2022 if this Artemis 1 mission is accomplished coming Monday, August 29th. Now, the launch is set to take place at 8:33 a.m. So that's Eastern time for the United States. So for all of those that don't start work till a little later in the day, it looks like you get to watch the mission of Artemis 1. Now, this mission is not going to be carrying humans this round. The mission that's carrying humans is called Artemis 2, and that won't happen until May 2024. No, folks, this mission is simply carrying some dummies. Literally. No, mannequins. But they're basically testing out how things are going to go for the future astronauts, which will be on the following mission, Artemis 2, and collecting data. So this mission is all about collecting data and preparing for the next big one, which is Artemis 2. However, it's still a must-watch mission. Be sure to mark it on your calendar, set your alarm clocks, because this is going to be a really cool mission to watch. Just knowing the fact that Rocket Lab took part in this mission, and Rocket Lab just has their hands in everything, which is so awesome. That's why investing in this company is more than investing in Rocket Lab. You're investing in space exploration. You're investing in missions to the moon, missions to Venus, Mars, you know, just out there. And it's super, super exciting to know that you can own a slice of that. Literally, just by owning some stock in Rocket Lab, you are owning, you know, the exploration of a lifetime. So it's one of the many things to be excited about this stock. What do I have to think about Jim Cramer? Cramer. Yes, well, I don't know how many of you have watched the lightning round this past week with Jim Cramer, but he kind of threw a jab at Rocket Lab by saying, you know, not to invest in it. Why? Because it's not profitable. Yeah, I'm sure he said that about Tesla not too long ago, right? And he was talking, cramming crap about Tesla, and now look at him. He's eating his words.
Which is why I advocate trying to get in. But long term, Tesla is cell block material, and you're going to hear it some Thursday coming up. That's why I'm doing a very special cell block today. You get shares in the IPO. You want to sell them after the initial pop. Do not hold them for longer than that. I want you out the first day. How can I like this stock on the IPO, but not like it as a longer term vehicle? Isn't that?
Now, while it is true Rocket Lab is not profitable, their revenues have increased dramatically quarter over quarter over quarter. Not to mention, they will be profitable eventually. And when do you really want to be on board with a stock? Do you want to wait till after the train is leaving the station and everybody else is like, oh yeah, by the way, that was a good train you could have been on. That's a great trip to go on after the fact the train left the station. I don't think so. I like being prepared. I like having my ticket to go on the train before the train leaves. And by owning stock before Rocket Lab becomes profitable, by owning stock before they get their Neutron developed and out, you already have your ticket to go on that train ride. And when your train leaves the station and you're on it, and when Jim Cramer finally says, oh yeah, Rocket Lab is a great stock to own, I wish I would have blah, 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 then yeah, you are going to be so happy. I'm not saying everything that Jim Cramer says is total cream, but, take it with a cream of salt. You know what I mean? Especially if you have done your research, you know a lot about this company. Cramer can just cram that comment down the crammer. You know what I mean? So me personally, I'm staying invested in Rocket Lab. If it goes down to $3 a share, $4 a share, I'm buying more. I'm stockpiling. I'm getting ready. I'm building up my luggage for the trip, so to speak, when we finally do go to the moon with the stock price. So I'm really excited. Upcoming catalysts. I really think September is going to be a golden month for Rocket Lab. It might not be a golden month for the stock market as a whole, so to speak, but this isn't necessarily having to do with the stock market or the stock price. This has to do with the company itself. September is going to be amazing. Why? We are going to be learning a lot more about Neutron than what we know already. Come around the end of September, there is going to be a release and updates on what is going on with the Neutron development. And I am super excited. I can't wait for that release to happen. I'm following it closely, and I'll be sure to make plenty of comments on my findings as soon as I get more information on Neutron. Another thing that is going to make September a golden month for Rocket Lab is we have another rocket launch. So Rocket Lab will be doing yet another launch. The launch window is expected to open around mid-September. An exact date hasn't been released yet, but sometime in September we will have another launch. Also an upcoming catalyst, Rocket Lab did reveal that they do plan on doing another helicopter catch. This is going to be awesome, right? The first one was pretty good, but this second one, I think they're really going to get spot on. And it should happen sometime at the end of this year. They didn't really give any more clearer details on when that is, but they are manufacturing more of the red striped rockets. So that has to say, which, the red stripe is used for the helicopter capture. The fact that they're manufacturing more of those red stripe boosters, I'm thinking they're planning on doing a lot of helicopter catches in the future. I think going into 2023, we're going to see a lot more opportunities for the helicopter to catch the booster. All right, and here is the stock chart as of the closing date on Friday, August 26th. So as you can see here where I've circled, the share price is currently $5.30 a share. We were well above $7 not too long ago, and we've plummeted back down quite a bit. As you can see, we kind of are hanging out at that support line around $5.30. So if we drop below that support, then this is probably where we're going to end up going.
my guess would be if we drop under that $5 mark, we're probably going to dip down to about 475. And if we go past 475, then we are looking to be in the low fours. And I think it can hold in low fours and maybe possibly dip just below it into the threes. But I don't think it will stay down there for long if we do go back and retrace all that. So if we go back down south, you better believe I will be stocking up and adding more to my stockpile. And sure, there is a possibility it could just be a cup and handle and we could be right back on our way back up towards 7. But here's the thing, I think we are more likely to be in a bearish position with the Fed rate possibly increasing in September. So I honestly think our chances of going down are higher than they are of the stock going up at this point. So be prepared for that. Have some dry powder that you can use and get yourself some extra shares if that's what you want to do. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter under the handle StockTrekGirl, where you will find me and be able to send me messages or leave comments or, interact with other Stock Trek fans.
All right, until next time, live long and prosper.